Welcome back, Cards. My name's Chloe Hale.
I'm Julia Wilkerson. Today's Friday, October 11th, and you're watching
Vlog Talk. Julia, did you know right now it's Hispanic Heritage Month?
Of course I did. It started September 15th and ends October 15th. Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just looking for ways to celebrate, and I don't know what to do.
Have you thought of cooking anything?
Julia, Lynden and Caleb already did that.
Oh yeah, let's tune into our next segment on Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hey Cards, I'm Lynden, and welcome to my kitchen. We are right in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month, and to celebrate, we're going to be making a Tres Leches cake, while Caleb tells us a little bit more about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hispanic Heritage Month is from September 15th to October 15th. It begins on September 15th to coincide with the Independence Days of several Latin American countries: Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua on the 15th, Mexico on the 16th, Chile on the 18th, and Belize on September 21st. Each year has its own theme, and the theme for 2024 is Pioneers of Change, Shaping the Future Together. Now let's talk a little more about this cake. Tres Leches cake is a traditional Latin American dessert. People are unsure if the cake was first made in Nicaragua or Mexico, but despite the debate on its origination, it gained popularity in Latin America in the 1940s and has since become a staple for many celebrations. Tres Leches, meaning three milk, is a celebrational cake that after baking is steeped in a combination of three different milks: evaporated milk, condensed milk, and heavy cream. This cake is extremely versatile as you can make it in different ways, such as plain, Mexican chocolate, salted caramel, Biscoff, banana, fruity pebbles, coconut, strawberry, tiramisu, pina colada, coconut lime, cookies and cream, guava, pumpkin, and various more. These variations create for us different cake for each different celebration. Each having their own flavor palette can still be made from a base of the same ingredients. The only limits with the Tres Leches cake is your imagination. Once removed from the oven, you're going to want to let your cake cool while you combine your three milks in a pitcher to be able to pour them onto the cake. Once cooled, take a fork and poke various holes all around the cake so that the milk can absorb well into the cake. You can make a simple icing by mixing heavy cream with the sugar until it is thick and spreadable. And there you have it, your very own Tres Leches cake.
Chloe, you're in theater, right?
Yeah, are you seeing The Survivor tonight?
Of course I am, but I don't really know what it's about.
Well, lucky for you, Gwyneth and Willa are here to talk about it.
I'm Kate. I'm a senior. I'm a theater officer, and I'm student directing the play The Survivor. So Survivor is about a group of Jewish teenagers who live in the ghetto of Warsaw, Poland. To help their families, they create an operation to smuggle food into the ghetto from the Aryan side of the wall. And so it's just about them kind of resisting like the brutality of the Nazis and trying to survive in these harsh circumstances. We had a couple guests come into rehearsal here and there. We had a woman whose father was a Holocaust survivor. We had a local rabbi come in just to talk a little bit more about the Holocaust, Judaism, and Jewish culture, just to provide some more context for our cast so they could really understand what they were representing. One of the biggest things about it is that it takes this large, like very horrific event of the Holocaust and it tells that story from a more intimate, lower scale, and it is based on a real person's life. There were memoirs written by a survivor of the Holocaust, and that's what the show is based on. I think it's important to just remember that the characters and the people they represent were real people as well. They weren't just a number. We're performing tonight and tomorrow at Kilbourne Middle School at 7:30 p.m.
This week, we asked you guys what day Hispanic Heritage Month ends.
And 48% of you guys got the right answer with October 15th.
Thanks to all who participated.
And now, for the most important segment of all, here's Sports Report.
Welcome, Cards. I'm Kai Webster.
I'm Julia Wilkerson, and here's
Sports Report. Despite entering their 2024 season with yet another new head coach, the girls volleyball team started off strong with a 4-match winning streak, but hit a brief slump but found redemption with the 3-0 win over Hilliard-Davidson. October 3rd was a sweet success as they celebrated 2 seniors and ended the night with a program sweep over Marysville. Last night, our Cards wrapped up their regular season with a conference game against Dublin-Jerome. Olentangy hosts the Cardinals on October 22nd for the first game of the postseason. Show up to support your Cardinals. Best of luck, ladies.
Little known fact, despite the number of upperclassmen, many players on the girls' tennis team have only a couple years of experience. They started the season beating Taze Valley, Westerville North, and a tough Canal Winchester. They could beat the Heat but struggled as they entered mid-season. Despite the losses, the ladies ate them girls up, enjoying their time on and off the court. They honored 9 seniors in September and wrapped up their season at sectionals on October 2nd.
In other news, this week boys and girls soccer wrapped up their regular season, as girls soccer celebrated their seniors by taking on the Pacers of Delaware Hayes, while boys were on the road. Field hockey hosted the Upper Arlington Golden Bears earlier in the week, serving them their first upset of the season with a 5-0 victory. Wednesday, they shut out Dublin Scioto 8-0. Girls and boys water polo honored their seniors and wrapped up their regular season. The boys pummeled Kilbourne with a 16-4 win. Way to go! The girls won the McLennan Invitational and took a breather during a senior vs. team fun match. The break was much deserved as they are currently first in the state heading into the postseason. Last week, boys golf took on Kinsale at the Liberty Invitational, finishing 4th out of 17th. They took a swing at districts, and now the whole team moves on to states on Monday. May the chorus be with you, Cards. Tonight, football travels to Maryville with their hopes high as they take on the Monarchs, and field hockey hosts Assumption on the Hamilton Field. Game time 5:30. Come out to cheer on your fellow Cardinals.
Stay tuned for next week for more sports updates.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode, Cards.
Have a great weekend, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Cardinal.
Thank you.